So I want to show you. This is a joke. I wish. Another progressive family, liberal. This is from Barcliff TV, Barcraft, Barcroft TV. The headlines. This woman says she's dating 4 guys, and now she's pregnant. This woman has vowed never to go back to monogamy again after finding love in 4 separate men. I told you the world is doomed. Here's the soundbite. It's from a documentary on polyamorous family.
This is Tori. She fell in love with Travis and Ethan and Mark and Chris. Their 4-way relationship is working wonders for them.
The relationship could best be described by having Tori as the hub and all of us are spokes on a giant wheel.
But not everyone understands the dynamic.
I was like, oh, you're kidding, that you're joking.
How will this poly relationship cope with a further addition to the family?
And so who's the father of the baby?
Wow. Does she look like Big Mama with all her little boys? Big Mama and all her babies? All these grown men look like little babies around Big Mama. That's from that documentary Polyamorous Family, right? That's where you played the thing for manhood out, huh? I hadn't seen that yet. That was funny. Here are more clips of the documentary from this about the polyamorous family. Go ahead.
All right, so then this is mine and Travis's room. This is the master bedroom. This is the room that has the bigger bed that people will swap in and out of every night, just so that everyone can get equal turns, sharing a bed. The first polyamorous relationship I had been in was actually with Travis and Ethan. Travis was the one who had brought up the idea to me. We met back in elementary school. We've been dating for about 2.5, almost 3 years. I've known Ethan since junior high, and the next one would be Mark. We met in high school, and then Chris is the newest addition. We've been dating since April.
The relationship could best be described by having Tori as the hub and all of us are spokes on a giant wheel.
Man, talk about mama. They really need to overcome that mama. So she's saying that the big bed is for them to switch every night so everybody can come in there?
Yeah, they each have a room, and then she sleeps in the master bedroom, the big bed, and then the boys switch in sleeping with her so they all get a fair share of mama.
So they go in there and screw mama every night, all of them?
Right.
What a slut! What a slut!
Oh, and it gets worse.
So are they screwing mama every night, all of them, or everybody get a night?
It seemed like everybody get a night.
Oh, mama is a real slut. I'm wondering the mothers who keep their sons at home now and they turn their sons into their husband. Is that what's going through your mind? Well, I'm not going to have sex with him, but I have him around. Here's more from this documentary.
While this poly quintet are happy to play games with one another, that's as far as play goes for the boys in this relationship.
We're not romantic with each other. We're all just connected with her.
Although Tori might like it to be another way.
They're all more than welcome to have another partner if they so choose, but as of currently, no. Honestly, I would love it if somebody found a second partner. Dividing time between all 5 people and making sure everyone feels included is kind of difficult.
But there are problems when 4 men are vying for just one woman's attention.
How often do you experience jealousy in the relationship?
Regretfully, a lot of the time.
Are they on pot? How do you? What happens to make your mind go that far away? You know, I read that Jesus went down, and when he went into hell in that unconscious state and experienced hell, there was a point when he went deep down into it, and the whole point was to show love, so that anyone down in there in that darkness would get a glimpse of it. They will overcome. Jesus ain't in this. This is like deep down in hell. Okay.
Dang.
I don't even know what to say. And they white. These men, who boys are these?
They look like the children. They look like her children.
She like Big Mama, and she done had 4 boys. She done had 4 boys, and they her babies. What? And they so all right with it.
Poor people.
She said it'd be nice if they got another partner. I bet you would. Nice for her vagina.
Okay, look, see the
Wouldn't it be nice to give her vagina a break?
The fact that she even said, "I wish that they would have somebody else," and yet they still there.
I know.
That's low. That I don't know if it can get lower.
I need to find another word that's better than beta, because this doesn't even describe beta. Here's the last soundbite from the documentary.
So I am currently about 23, 24 weeks pregnant. We found out a couple weeks ago that we're having a girl.
So, Chris, how do you feel about everyone operating the role of dad?
It's definitely a little interesting. I mean, I grew up with the idea of, one dad, one mom. But there's a lot of support between all of us dads. We always joke about the idea of getting stuck in an endless loop of go ask your dad.
The relationship was also met with mixed feelings by Tori's closest relation.
I will admit that since I'm her older brother, that I just have that tendency, I suppose, to be protective. And I was like, oh, you're kidding, that you're joking. No. But now, since then, it's really exciting. I'm very excited to meet my niece. It takes a village to raise a child and all of that. I just feel like the more love that you could put in, the better the outcome for the kid can be.
There's a little face picture, little foot in the middle.
A poor kid coming out of the
That
mama.
baby ain't got no chance.
And then the older brother was a sister.
So the sister thinks she's the brother to the woman, the slut with the 4 men.
The whole
Wow.
family is done.
This woman is a legal slut under the umbrella of family.
When I seen this,
So her sister thinks she's a guy.
her sister thinks she's a guy,
She thinks she's the brother.
and then calls herself the older brother.
What happened in that family? What happened?
Wow.
I'm lost for words. This is my first time seeing it, folks. My producer told me about it. And when I saw Joel opening for the Manhood Hour, I had no idea it came from this. What a mess. That's what can happen to you, though, if you don't overcome. You got to overcome mama, because the spirit of mama will drag you down into deep hell. Really. You got to overcome, because it's not mama's spirit, but it's a spirit, another identity made a home in her, passed down from her mother, all the way back to Eve. And according to this report, Summit News is reporting, and by the way, to prove that this is an upside-down family, this family is sick. Summit News is reporting man in 5 polyamorous relationship was charged with child abuse. 5-month-old baby found with fractures. Man admits he did it out of frustration. So I guess once that little baby was born, this man had fractured the baby. And he admit, according to this boy, he said he did it.
There should be laws against this kind of stuff. It just doesn't
used to
even
be laws
make
against it. I believe it was. I don't know how this came
kind of
about.
sense. There probably wasn't laws because they didn't think people were gonna go this crazy.
I'm telling you, it's a battle between good and evil, right versus wrong. You must be born again. Really. Otherwise, you can't help yourself. Because you're influenced by evil in the mind, or you're influenced by good from the soul of the belly. All right? The wisdom of God comes from the soul through the mouth. The knowledge of Satan comes from the head through the mouth. That's the difference. Amazing stuff. Has nothing to do with racism, sexism, homophobism, Islamophobism, deadbeat dadism, Allah'ism, white supremacism, anti-Semitism. No isms. It's right versus wrong, folks. The world itself is the Old Testament being lived out, played out. The New Testament is within us. And it's totally different than the Old Testament. But you got to live from within. Amazing. And don't forget to like, follow, tweet, subscribe, and share the JLP Peterson radio show, folks. We really appreciate it. We are at war. It is a spiritual battle for the soul of America. And it's going to take all of us to do it.